Good morning to the Occupy the Getty group and anybody else that gets this message. Today is April 1st, and this is not an April Fool's joke, but we have some trouble, and that is the anti TikTok bill, whatever they are calling this stupid thing, Restriction Act, being put out by the enemy, a bipartisan enemy, which should be enough proof to you that these political parties are bullshit. Now, a lot of people, they think that TikTok is stupid because it's nothing but twerking videos and it's from China and it's short and whatever. But you know what? It's one of the very few platforms that is not being restricted by the U.S. government that we can show our Occupy the Getty videos on. That we're getting some traction. We're getting some exposure. It's actually working. They're not cutting us off like we are with all the Zionist controlled American stuff like Twitter and Facebook, etc. So this is not good. But the reality is that this act, this Senate bill, is not just going after Twitter. It's going to set up a branch of the Commerce Department that will have a committee that will go behind closed doors and decide what is and what is not a threat to the U.S. government. Now, they're writing language into this right now, which basically says anything Russian, Chinese, Cuban, Venezuelan, under Maduro, Iran, etc., are all enemies of the United States and problematic. And if they can ban our ability to use these platforms or to deal with these people, they can block us on the internet. If we use a VPN, a digital way to get around these censorship, these restrictions, to allow the internet to think that we're actually from a different location than our ISP is actually located at, that's going to be illegal. That'll be 10 years in jail and a $25,000 fine automatically. Now that's a huge federal offense. That's like having an illegal machine gun. Same thing, only this is using a VPN to access a site that they deem unworthy or un-American or unpatriotic or insecure for this country. It's kind of like what China is doing to the people in China. It's exactly what China is doing to the people in China, restricting their access. It's like what they're doing in the UK and some of the other more fascist countries. Only now it's coming to us. Well, what does that mean? That means they're going to take away Telegram. Telegram is Russian. Telegram is something that is our forum right now. It's mostly conservative, so-called right-wing, but it's all we have, and they're going to take that away. What's going to be left? Nothing. Nothing. Now, here's the thing. This is a bipartisan bill. This is put out by both parties. And your Telegram is mostly conservative now. That would seem to indicate, at least to people that consider themselves conservatives, you Trump followers, that you're under attack too, and it's your very own Republican senators that are doing this to you. Now, what do we have to do? We have to speed this the hell up. This is going to go through now. This is a knee-jerk reaction that they're doing to try to stop us because we're going gangbusters, as I've told you, and we're having to use all of these alternative medias that they are shutting down. So what are you going to do? You're going to swamp the internet right now. If you haven't done it yet, you're going to start doing it, and you're going to stop being a fucking pussy, and you're going to start doing it. I don't care what sex you are, how old you are, where you live, who you work for, how many children you've got, or what your neighbors think of you. You need to start doing it. What are we going to be left with very soon? We're going to be left with paper. And you know what? Maybe, cut to the chase, print up this Occupy the Getty stuff. Copy my words. Try to do it with some intelligence. Go to your Kinkos or whatever and make a ton of copies. Write Occupy the Getty on your money. Write it everywhere. Become a graffiti artist. Stitch it into your clothing. Stitch it into your kids' clothing. Give it to your gardener. Give it to whoever you deal with, your whatever. We don't have paper boys or milkmen anymore, but you know what I'm... Get the word out. If you don't do this, it's going to be a lot harder for us to accomplish this mission. And I don't have time to waste. I need this done now. So, if you're still promoting Trump, you're part of the fucking problem. If you promote Biden or whatever, you're brain dead. You're all brain dead. This party bullshit has got to stop. If you can't get on this Occupy the Getty bandwagon, if you can't get behind us, and if you can't make this happen, you're going to get what you deserve. And the enemy is working very hard every day to shut us down, even though they will not say who we are, or what we're doing, or why we're doing it. But they're going to blame it on foreign countries. And this is not just an American issue. This is every country. So if that means we have to reach out to China, we have to reach out to Russia, the people, I'm not talking about the communist government or the hell, Putin, I don't care, but the people need to hear this because, again, we're all humans. We're all being used against each other, and now people in foreign countries are being used as an excuse for them to shut down our efforts to fix the problems in our country. So you're just going to have to do more work, be more aware. I don't care what you do, but if you can, get this bill killed. This is not okay. You need to make sure that everybody on Telegram knows that this is not anti-TikTok. This is anti-Telegram. This is anti-everything. They're going to put us back in the Stone Age when it comes to our ability to pass around information between each other. And the other thing, my email is law17gun@aol.com. That's law17gun@aol.com. You need to get this on all the memes. You need to get this on all the literature, because pretty soon we don't have Telegram, we don't have TikTok, we don't have Facebook, we don't have nothing. What are we going to have left? Maybe my email, until they take that away with me. So make sure at the very least that the people out there have my email. And if you have my book on a digital format, you've read my book, or you haven't read my book and you're waiting to, stop waiting, get it done, and then give it to everybody you know. And if they're not readers, like most of the people in this country, give them the damn audiobook on YouTube. But don't wait anymore. Whatever you're doing, however much you're doing, do it more, a lot more. We need to start now. Time is speeding up. The enemy is working harder. We need to get this done now. All right? Thank you so much. Once again, my name is Stephen Kelly. It's all about Occupy the Getty. Good night. Bye. God bless.